Welcome to Gayathri's Cook Spot. I'm Gayathri Kumar, and today I have a really special recipe for you. This is a cheesecake which is inspired by the viral Dubai chocolate, and it has 4 layers. So it's a really large recipe. Please be there with me until the end, and it's a really tasty cheesecake. For that, first let's make the base. The kunafa base, you need Kataif pastry for this. You can try Nilgiris, you can try Big Basket. They'll have this. Just you need to chop it up into fine pieces, really tiny pieces, and then we're going to roast this. You can either use your oven or you can use a stout up pan to roast your Kataif pastry. Okay, I'm just going to add a little bit of ghee while roasting it, and you need to roast it on low to medium flame. Shouldn't use high flame at all, and it will take really long time to remove the water content and then become crispy, and then it should change color. It shouldn't change color at first itself because you might burn the pastry then. So keep your flame at minimum, and then gradually keep on roasting it until it changes color, and when you touch the pastry it should be crisp. Okay, so just take it and keep it in a bowl. Now I'm going to use the 7 inches loose bottom tin, and I'm also going to line the bottom of the tin with 2 aluminum foil. So this is how I usually bake my cheesecakes. If you see my previous cheesecake posts in my blog, you can just understand why I'm doing this. So once you secure your cheesecake tin, now let's make the base. 225 grams of the pastry, add sugar, chopped pistachios, and melted butter. The pastry is supposed to be slightly crumbly, okay, and crisp. So I'm not adding anything else to bind it because it might soften up the pastry. Now, after mixing everything thoroughly, we're just going to transfer the mix into the prepared cake tin. Okay. So usually cheesecakes have biscuit base, but this is slightly different. Now I'm just transferring all the contents of the base to the cake tin, and I'm going to press it really well so that it stays compact. So you can use something with a flat bottom, okay, or you can use a spatula, you can use a spoon or a tumbler, anything just to press it down really well into a compact layer. We're not going to bake it or anything. We're just going to add the cheesecake layer on top, and then only we'll be baking it. Okay. So once I have pressed it properly, now the base is ready. Now it's time to make the cheesecake batter. So before making the batter, you need to preheat your oven to 150 degrees centigrade. If you are using microwave convection oven, preheat it to 140 degrees centigrade. Okay. Now take room temperature cream cheese, add Amul Low Fat Cream. This is the blue pack cream, and mix it really well. See, we're not going to beat it. We don't want to incorporate air into the mixture. So using a spatula is better than using a whisk. Okay. So once the cream and cream cheese are combined well, we are going to add sweetened condensed milk. You can use mithai made, you can use milk made, or you can just make it at home. However you do, just measure it and add it to the batter. Okay. So in eggless cheesecake recipes, condensed milk will be a substitute for eggs. Okay. So we won't be adding sugar or anything to the batter. It's really simple, just cream, cream cheese, and low fat cream. I'm sorry, condensed milk. Now we're going to add rose essence. See, rose essence should add very little because if it exceeds, then it will make the batter bitter. So be careful. So once you have mixed it properly and there are very little lumps on the batter, you can just transfer the batter onto the prepared base. Now you have to bake the cheesecake on very low temperature, okay? And we are also going to use a steam bath. See, take a larger tin or you can take a larger tray and then add some water and then place your cheesecake tin on top. This is why we actually lined the cheesecake bottom, because the water will get inside the cake, okay? While it is baking, we'll make the pistachio cream. So take 200 grams of pistachios and you need to grind it until it becomes a paste, okay? So I had to use my mixer jar because it was easier. And it becomes really hot, so just give it some time before, you know, grind it again and again. Now add melted white chocolate to the paste of pistachios and again we're going to grind it until everything combines together. So this is our pistachio cream. Okay. See, even though it's called as cream, we don't add any cream in the batter because we don't want the cream to soften up the kunafa pastry. Now, after baking your cheesecake, the next layer, this is what is the filling used in Dubai chocolate. Okay. The pastry, the roasted pastry and the pistachio cream, you need to mix together until it becomes spreadable mixture. Okay, so add pistachio cream as much as possible to make it into a creamy mixture. Okay, so you can actually use the same filling for your chocolate to make the viral Dubai chocolate. Okay. So it's nicely creamy and it's ready. And as this has only chocolate and nuts, the crisp of the kunafa pastry will be there. Okay, it won't soften up. Now add it on top of your cheesecake and then spread it evenly. Okay, the cheesecake mixture will be really soft at this moment, so really carefully you have to spread the mix. Okay, don't use too much force. Just do it gently. So this is the third layer of our cheesecake. Once this is done, we are going to add the final layer. For the final layer, you can just melt chocolate and add it. For me, I love it when it is soft, so I'm just going to add ganache. Okay, equal amount of chocolate and hot cream. I'm just going to mix and I'm going to pour it on top of that kunafa pistachio layer, and we're going to spread it out. Very little chocolate is enough, not much, okay? Just evenly spread it on top of the pistachio and kunafa layer. You can also use a spatula, offset spatula, or a spoon, okay? So we need to set the cheesecake for minimum 8 hours before slicing it. Always baked cheesecakes need setting time, otherwise the insides will be really soft, okay? So they won't hold their shape. So what I'm going to do is I actually made this during the night, okay? It was nearly 7 o'clock. So the next morning I took it out of fridge and then I sliced it. So overnight refrigeration is best for baked cheesecakes. Now I'll just add some powdered pistachios or slivered pistachios on top. However you want, you can decorate your cheesecake. I'm just keeping it minimal. Okay. Now refrigerate it overnight. You need to cover the top with cling film so that it doesn't dry out. So the next day, take it out of fridge, let it slightly come to room temperature, remove the foil, and now we're going to remove the cheesecake out of the loose bottom cake tin. To remove it, you need a tumbler or something where you can keep the tin on top, and gradually you need to slide the outer ring below, okay, so that your cheesecake, you can like remove the cheesecake easily. See, it's really beautiful. Now use a spatula to remove the base from the base plate and gently slide it over onto your board, cutting board, or any cake board, anything, or a serving plate. I prefer to have it on a flat plate because it's easier to slice. Use a warm knife, just dip your knife in hot water. Then you need to wipe it with a towel or a tissue paper and then use that knife to slice your cheesecake. It will help you to make nice cuts. Okay? So every time you make a cut, you need to wipe it down. You need to dip it in hot water, again wipe it down, and then do the cutting because you don't want your cheesecake to look messy. Now let us see how it has turned out. Look at this, it's really beautiful. All the four layers are, they have different kind of textures, and when you eat them, it's going to be really, blast in your mouth. I really hope that you enjoyed this making of the cheesecake, and please subscribe to my channel, like the video and share with me in the comments. Bye.